They've been from Manhattan to Knoxville, Orlando to Nashville, Dallas to St. Louis, Kansas City to Fayetteville, and the place your Tigers call home, Columbia, Missouri. This is Earning Our Stripes with Brock Gordon and Benjamin Duncan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Time Talkers. I am Brock Gordon, going solo this week, as unfortunately me and Ben's schedule this week just couldn't match up. So I'm going to try and keep it brief with all the Mizzou news that I got for you this week. Eli Drinkwitz spoke on the Philip Roche incidents. We've purposely kept that out of everything that's been going on for a reason. His only comments was, we have a way of handling things internally, and that will be internal discipline, and says that there is no suspension for Philip Roche. Former Mizzou runner Carissa Schritzer is now the 9th fastest woman in the world in the 500-meter fastest American. So, good for you, MIZ. Thunder and Lightning are on the Doak Walker. If you don't know who that is Nick Noel and Marcus Carroll. Nate Noel, my apologies. Nate Noel and Marcus Carroll are on the Doak Walker list for running backs. Great as always. Jaden Cox, former Olympic gold. Yes, I do believe Olympic gold medalist as well. Definitely wrestler, legendary Mizzou wrestler. Came in, got to talk to the football team for a little bit. I hope they learned quite a bit from him talking to them and speaking about what the culture at Mizzou is and what it should be going forward, which is always a good thing. Trust me, we need that. I think it needs to be reiterated, especially with how the program is going forward. Luther Burden, of course, finally has been announced as the Biletnikoff Award watch list. Moon Choi stopped by practice this week as he threw the football, and I guarantee you it was a tighter spiral than what Shadir Sanders threw and probably completed and didn't have to be poorly edited. I'm looking at you, Colorado, because you are worthless. A reminder, oh god, there goes my phone. Well, I'm going to have to do the rest of this from memory. Reminder that Mizzou Day at the K is this Saturday against the St. Louis Cardinals on the 203rd birthday of the great state of Missouri. Get your tickets. I'm going to the game that, when this comes out, will be happening the 9th, on August 9th. Also, the Missouri State Fair is going on right now. If you have an opportunity, head on down to Sedalia. A lot of fun going on down there. Brady Cook has been announced to the best quarterback watch list. Shocker! So now there's not really any surprise on that. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Also, update. Mizzou Assistant Athletic Director / the Director of Football Relations, Brad Lombardo, will be the CEO of Every True Tiger Brands, aka the NIL for Missouri. He's got 30 years experience, including stuff at time at Boise State and Auburn. Just a great move overall. I don't think there's any other way to say it. Finally, the biggest news, as if you didn't think we're going to talk about it. Your Missouri Tigers in the first coaches poll. Coaches poll. Not AP. Not CFP. Coaches poll. Preseason are ranked number 11. Just outside the top 10. In the same poll, if I'm not mistaken, Mizzou is, Ohio State is ranked higher than Mizzou. So, make of that what you will. Personally, whatever. It's just more something to prove at this point. It is what it is. It just is what it is. I really don't know what else to say on it. It's just how it is. So, anyway. Finally, well, not finally, we're going to go to a transition. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time to react to some Mizzou, Oklahoma 2010 highlights. As it's homecoming, we did this last year. We went through opponents that Mizzou had and watched some highlights of some famous games against them. Oklahoma's on the docket, so we're going to go start off with number 11 Mizzou hosting number 1 Oklahoma on homecoming in 2010. Here we go. Oh God, please actually work. You gonna work? Please? Oh God. Retro. Oh, I missed this. Please come back. Oh my God, I missed this. Say it.
We welcome you to Saturday Night Football, presented by Southwest Airlines.
Give it to me.
You are looking live at a sold-out Memorial Stadium in Columbia.
That right there is better than sex. And I will be the first one to tell y'all that. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's better than sex right there, hearing that from Brett Musburger. Go, Tigers. This might be one of the most famous kick returns in the history of Mizzou football right here. Will it be back-to-back weeks? Yes. God, they need to bring back diamond end zones, bro. They need to bring back the diamond end zones. They really do. God, that was beautiful. Man. By the way, I know there's plenty of you out there that never got to experience what Old Faroe was. With the, I don't know if they're going to show it, but they're, like, extra bleacher seating in the north end zone. I don't know if they're going to show it or not in this. But I got to experience it, thankfully. Also, you didn't get... yeah, you could kind of see it there on that shot. It was kind of there. You kind of were able to see him. When there's touchdowns, you'll probably see it a little bit better. Is that Landry Jones? He wouldn't amount to anything. Look at those Oklahoma fans. Yeah, see, you can see it there. They're all bleacher, like high school football, how they bring in additional stands, like additional seating. That's what they all were. They would bring those in for the big games, and sometimes just have them for normal ones as well. I also miss, so I think I've been pretty open with the first Mizzou games I've been to were. I went to the Mizzou-Murray State game in 2013, and it's weird that I'll be going to the Mizzou-Murray State game this year. That's back on the table, by the way. Expect a vlog coming out over at the B-Card channel. Anyway, I remember sitting next to like 3 Murray State fans. There were a total of 3 Murray State fans at this game, and they're just getting shelled the whole game. And it was a murder. And I miss where they were sitting. It was over in the corner, far corner, south end zone, left corner, or left corner as you're looking at the scoreboard, right corner if you're looking from the scoreboard over. So you kind of saw in one of the pictures. Oh, there's a band being in the south end zone, right next to the goalpost. Oh my God, that feels like a lifetime ago. Andrew Jones got ran down. Alden Smith, oof. There's one that probably should have turned out a little bit better than he did, but stupid mistakes in personal life, you know. That's how it goes. That's how it always goes, you know. Just got to be careful what you do. Henry Josie, I love you! Yeah. Oh my God. Devin Moore doesn't get the flowers that I think he deserves. He really doesn't. Unfortunately, it's because of just those Mizzou teams he was on. When Mizzou was really good, he wasn't there in 07. So he came after Tony Temple, and then you're the guy after Tony Temple, but before Henry Josie and Russell Hansborough. That's a rough one. That's really rough. I mean, that's like what Kelly Bryant and Connor Baszler had to do. They were the two in between Drew Lock and Brady Cook. Like, y'all had it rough, beyond the fact that your coaches were Barry Odom. Not a great one. God, I miss Brett Smith. Brett just talking. I miss him. I miss him.
Plus coverage by the Sooners at the bottom of your screen. Gabbert running all the way.
Blaine Gabbert. That man has 2 Super Bowl rings. That's crazy.
Time, middle, picks it up easily, comes right back to Jackson in the middle of the field.
That's crazy. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. One with the Bucks and one with the Chiefs. That's crazy. Not bad. Just some kid that went to Mizzou.
Third and 16 down
what?
the middle. Got Broyles.
Kenny Broyles?
49-yard line.
Is that Kenny Broyles? Oh my God! What a blast from the past.
Snaps it off for the first down and then some. Cameron Kenny, the senior from Georgia.
I will say this: I kind of like Oklahoma's mascot. Like if he didn't have Oklahoma on his, if he didn't wear Oklahoma, just like that smiling horse and like a. It looks similar to the Texas Rangers mascot, so I'd say like the Texas Rangers. Wearing like a.
Gonna try him again. Walks into the end zone.
Touchdown. Boo. If Boomer was wearing like a. Unpopular opinion, Oklahoma's fight song slaps.
Puts it down. Nice job of holding that time. But it's interesting. People are going to ask, they think, did Adrian do that for a pro? And here we go again now. Speaking of running backs, here's Henry Josie.
Henry Josie, there he is. Well, the Royals, I'd be fine with that. The Chiefs, Casey Wolf doesn't make a lot of sense. So, since you can't have war paint on the field, by the way, I'm not a Chiefs. Colts. You know what? If he was, no, I love blue. I love blue too much. Couldn't do that. But I'm a Colts fan, by the way. I feel like I remind everyone that all the time. But if the Chiefs, because they can't have war paint on the field, would just had Boomer, the mascot for Oklahoma, as their mascot, I'd be okay. I'd be fine with that. That'd make a lot more money, I think. People like horses. People like horses. Gary!
Opportunity here. Get off my soapbox. Get on with it here. Here's Russell. Got it. Missouri takes the
There's a great shot at the of the north end zone and what it was. God damn. I miss those days, man.
Now, Gabbert hums it. Agnew ball comes free. And Jefferson picks it up for the Sooners. And down to the 21-yard line. Jonathan Nelson.
Is that what it said? Number 2 Auburn just won there. That'd have been Cam Newton Auburn, wouldn't it?
Incomplete. And that brings up a 4th down.
Oh God, that was terrible. Terrible kick. Terrible kick. Oh, now we're apparently listening to it on the radio back in 2010.
2nd and 6. Gabbert again looking downfield. Fires middle. Wide open. And frequently down the field. A couple of times right in the middle. And he comes back there again. And it is a catch by Marcus.
Marcus Alex. Who the fuck would that have been? Marcus? Who the fuck is Marcus?
Screen off.
Look at 2010 Tigers. I was looking them up anyway.
This will bring the field goal unit 30-yarder.
That's good. as Ben would say, Sousa's. Your 2010 Tigers would go 10-3. They lost the Insult Bowl to Iowa and would finish behind Nebraska in the rankings in the Big 12 North, because they ended up losing to them. Oklahoma winning the Big 12, although they shouldn't have even been there because it should have been Oklahoma State. That was also a really good A&M team that year. Mizzou within the year, number 18 in the nation. So, number 85 from Mizzou, Marcus Lucas from, if I'm not mistaken, Liberty, Missouri, where me and Ben are from. So, that's crazy. LaDamian Washington was on this team. Oh my. So, that's crazy. Yeah. Marcus Lucas. That's, wow. He's a freshman this year, too. Look at Blaine Gabbert run! Look at him run! That's crazy. By the way, UMass in the FCS ranks. James Madison in the FCS ranks. Bye. Bye. Yes, he was. Touchdown, Tigers! My favorite words in the entire world.
Fumble, and they won't get it. Gabbert bobbled the ball. He was going to keep it on a running play. Now, Lindsay comes on. All right, they are trying to shut it down right now. Here, Oklahoma, the number 1 team, needing a drive, and it's picked off.
That's just fucking crazy, bro. Like, the fact that he was able to catch that, that's crazy. Hook and ladder!
And here comes Lawrence down the side, dives for the end zone, touchdown! How about that? Agnew to Lawrence.
I got goosebumps hearing that call, bro. Touchdown Tigers. God, I got goosebumps on that. Also, that was Navy's first win against Notre Dame since the 80s or something like that. That game that just showed up at the bottom.
And this sets up the field goal. Jeremy Beal makes a stop on Devin Yarder now.
Apparently didn't get the touchdown.
And Russell nails him. What a weapon he is. Team, that's just an example of their troubles on the road. And here tonight, they're down 29-21, deflected, incomplete.
Texas lost to Iowa State at home that day. My God.
Iowa State. Here's the handoff now to Devin Moore. Moore crashes through. Got a first down.
Again, Devin Moore just doesn't get his flowers. He was so good. Pac-10. Oh my God. That's the era we've gone to. Pac-10. I'm not even saying Mizzou and Oklahoma in the Big 12 because whatever. Everybody hears about me talking about that. So. No, we're gonna talk about the Pac-10 being a thing.
Gabbert has thrown for better than 300 yards here tonight.
Yeah,
as he
still
picks
looks
up
like crap.
18 more. Runs up on the handoff, and here's Josie. They're going to direct snap it now to James Franklin. He can run it.
James Franklin,
here he comes.
Eventual hero of the 2013 team.
Running for the end zone. Arms aren't up yet. There's a touchdown.
Yeah.
That is freshman James Franklin. He's a young man from Texas, and he ran him.
And when you knock off number 1, you're going up. Got Nebraska next week.
Yeah, they had Nebraska next week. Big Mo, but not what Big Mo is now. That's Little Mo.
Fumble. Picked up by Mizzou. In trouble.
Well, you're screwed there, bud.
Battles his way back. Got the far side. Got an alley. Mizzou will cut to the middle. Shake and bake. Could go the distance.
Shake and bake.
And he is down to the...
Is that number 9, Utah? Is that Utah in the Mountain West?
Millard Touchdown, Oklahoma. They come back to the freshman fullback from Columbia, Missouri, right here.
Boy, talk about taking advantage of an opportunity. The big return by
into this game. Rolls in Broyles' direction, fires deflected. Broyles on the tip, incomplete. Field judge is right there. Off the. There they are on fourth and.
Just stares on him. That's great.
Burrowing for the first down. 71,000.
teams need to lose to give Boise a chance to get up in the top two.
Deflected, incomplete. And that was Jeremy. DeMarco Murray. Comes to daylight.
This would have been, man, I'm reading the ticker at the bottom where it says Giants win the NL. It wins the NL. That's crazy. Anyway, this is the final play here.
The students have come on the field, and they shouldn't do that. That'll do it.
Yeah, well, let them on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, the students came on the field too early now.
Who cares?
I don't know that it's going to matter, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, it ain't going to matter. It won't matter, period.
What happened to that announcement?
The goalposts are coming down. They've been lowered.
See how long until we can't see any more AstroTurf.
Landry Jones, my God. Well, there we go. That was Mizzou, Oklahoma in 2010. Next week, we will react to the I think we're going to go to 2013 Texas A&M. I think we're just going to keep going with field stormings. So, now back to normal. All right, we're back, and it's time for the mailbag. I know this is normally Ben's little section that he does here, but, well, there's no Ben. So, we have a comment from the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, Noah, who I'm sure at some point we'll get on this podcast. It's probably a third or something. His what if, as you might remember from last week, the question of the day was, what if? What is your biggest what if for Mizzou? My biggest what if for Mizzou is, what if they were able to get Ezekiel Elliott? I feel like it's a good one. Noah may have taught me. Noah said, what if Jeremy Maclin played all 4 years for Mizzou? Well, I could tell you what he would have done. Because we're going to pull up Jeremy Maclin real quick. And if I'm not mistaken, Jeremy Maclin was drafted in 2009. And we just talked about the 2010 Tigers. So, talked about the 2010 Tigers. 2009 Tigers were all right. They were okay. So, I mean, not much, really. What would have happened if he stayed? Maybe Mizzou doesn't lose to Oklahoma as much. I don't know. There's not really a great answer on that one. The other one, also from Noah, said, and this is for the other features that happen on the channel, I don't know when Ben's going to post it, but the Mizzou KU video should be coming up. Noah said he wanted to see Mizzou and Notre Dame in College Football 25. You know what, Noah? Duly noted. I got you. That'll be going in on my list of teams that I've heard people say. And finally, the question of the week this week. What is one thing you cannot stand about your school's fan base? Big white cowboy boot girls. Do I need to say more? Here, let me say it louder for the people in the back. Big white cowboy boot girls. You ain't country. You're from, like, a suburb of St. Louis, like Chesterfield. You're not country. You can't pull it off. No. That's the worst part about the Mizzou fan base, other than us just being pessimistic about everything. But we have good reason to be pessimistic. Anyway, that is it for this week. Thank you for listening to this edition of Earning Our Stripes. I've been Brock Gordon. You can follow me on Twitter at BrockGordon99. The B and the G are capitalized. You can follow Mr. Benjamin Dunker on Twitter at EliteTigerSports1. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized. Hey, website down in the description for bcardentertainment.com. We updated it. There's new articles on there, and there's a new feature, like videos that are exclusive just to the website that YouTube won't let us post for either copyright or other reasons. Mainly copyright. Including the most recent one that's on there about me and Ben reacting to Mountain Monsters. It's like a 37-minute long video. Go watch it. It's really funny. Ben got way too into it. But yeah, check out the website. Check it out. Check out bcardentertainment.com, where me and Ben do a podcast called Big Time Talkers. You may have heard of it. We may have plugged it a few times. Also going up on the channel this week over on bcard or on bcard. I think I'm posting a rankings video. Not positive. Haven't decided yet. Definitely going to be a vlog from the Royals-Cardinals game, though. Cheap plug, and I keep giving plugs like motherfucker. Anyway, that is it for Big Time Talkers. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, I gotta do it myself. And no, it's blocked. I can't see it. Ah, there you are. There you are.
M-I-C!
Z-O-U!
This Earning Our Stripes podcast has been brought to you by EliteTigerSports and bcard Entertainment and is powered by bcardentertainment.com.